This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Brad Summers from the Boys and Girls Club of Alpena. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Nancy.
Well, welcome. It's good to have you here, and I know your summer season is kicked off and things are crazy at the club as usual.
Oh, as usual, for sure.
And I know you're having the mobile screening unit, something you've worked very hard on, and you're very excited to bring it to Alpena.
Yep, as an initiative throughout the state of Michigan, through the 46 Boys and Girls Club sites, we're trying to serve 12,000 youth and people over the age of 55, trying to get them with free preemptive healthcare services to connect them to our local healthcare system here in Alpena.
Okay.
It's amazing how many people are out there that don't know who their primary care physician is, or have never had a diabetes check or a body mass index, or not even caught up with their immunizations or anything like that. And this is it's a very exciting opportunity for us to be able to provide this outreach effort in our community and help out the kids to create a healthier and stronger community here.
Yes. And some of the screenings that will be free on site: diabetes, immunization, heart check, and concussion assistance.
Yes.
And then preemptive care designed to connect those screened with local healthcare systems. So we're not coming in trying to take people away from their doctors. We're just trying to get them to facilitate getting into their medical.
And it takes place August 4th.
Okay.
And we're going to have it from 9:30 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. And the screenings only take a half an hour or less.
Okay.
But we're there and available for the 8 hours during the day. And it's going to be one of the big mobile units will be coming here. It's sponsored by Henry Ford Health Systems from Detroit area. And I hope that does not deter anything from our local community. Nope. That's just the hospital that stepped up to help out.
Okay.
Because of course Detroit is such a big area, and for them to help sponsor that in the area is extremely important.
Yes.
So, for them to come up here with nurses and primary care physicians on site inside the self-sustained mobile unit, they're going to be able to, provide people and connect them with our community. That's the most general thing I can say, is that it's for our community. It's not, they're not going to take the information and go run with it. It's all HIPAA compliant. It's the Boys and Girls Club does not take any personal information. All we're doing is just trying to connect people to the local healthcare providers here in Alpena.
Okay, and children under 18 years old do need a consent form.
Yes. We do ask that they fill out a consent form. Very simple, just name, date, birthday, first, last name, birth date, and just some very general information. Takes only a couple minutes to fill out. And those are available at our club, and they can feel free to give us a call, and we can even drop them off or mail them out. Okay,
so make sure they do that. August 4th, 9:30 to 5:30 at the Aplex. Yep. Great opportunity to get in there and get some screenings done.
Exactly, and it's free.
Free.
It's free.
And then summer food service program. I'm sure you're feeding a lot of people.
Yes, we've been very, very busy. We're seeing right now, on average, we're seeing 75 kids at 1 o'clock taking advantage of our food program, and sometimes it's even upwards of 90 to 100 kids on a daily basis. But we're averaging right now 75 kids coming through the program on a daily basis. And of course, this is a free program that we put out there for the kids. It's through a grant through the Michigan Department of Education and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And it's very imperative for us to teach kids about healthier food choices that are out there.
Yes.
Instead of picking up a quick meal at McDonald's or a fast food place.
Yes.
It's tasty and it's always intriguing and it's quick, but teach kids and get them out of the habit of eating things that aren't very good for them on a daily basis, and giving them healthy alternatives like carrots and fruit and vegetables, those kind of things, is very important for us, and an initiative that we definitely need to take advantage of.
And we want to say once again that you don't have to be a member of the club.
Nope.
You have to be 18 years or under and come in at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock is our lunch that we serve, and then 4 o'clock we have our snack.
Okay.
So and all these wonderful things that we try to put out there for the community is all for that $10 a year and $15 for a family.
Amazing, amazing. Summer Brain Gain, how's that going?
It's going very well. We right now have about 60 participants in the program. And really what this does is gear kids up for the next grade level that they're progressing to. So if they're going into 5th grade, they learn some of those skills that they learned in 4th grade, and then we're giving those kids more skills and resources to help them excel and do well in the next grade level that they're going into.
And of course, all the other fun stuff, fishing, hiking, field trips, and Ultimate Journey.
Ultimate Journey, that's one of those programs that's near and dear to me. You know, when I was a program staff, this is one of the more fun programs, because it's getting kids out and discovering the nature around them. I mean, we live in such a beautiful area here in Alpena. We have so many parks, so many resources to take advantage of. And it's getting those kids to put down the game controllers and go out and discover flowers or discover new trees they've never seen, or plants, animals, tracking, you know, identifying tracks, doing molds. I mean, you name it, we're trying to get the kids out there and get them excited about the environment.
Okay, and Wacky Weather?
Wacky Weather, that's a program Matt Mashinsky, our YVC coordinator, facilitates. And it's basically teaching kids about some, you know, to be almost like a meteorologist, to look around at the world around them and understand, you know, clouds and weather patterns, and, you know, and what the heat index is, and all these really cool things that, you know, you just look at a temperature and think, oh, it's hot today, but there's more things that go into it, and the educational opportunities for us to be able to provide kids and get them interested in these things is of course very important, what we do too.
Right.
So
and speaking of YVC, they've been out and about this summer.
Oh my goodness. Right now they're finishing up with their, helping out with the Brown Trout Festival. Of course, we help with that, the Optimist Fishing, Fun Fishing Day, those kind of things. So we're out there, we get the kids out and get them active, obviously in special events that are going on in the area, or helping out with the Habitat Restore with some of the resources they have, or the South Corridor cleanup, or basically just anything that the kids see as a need in our community, they step up and want to help with.
And it's a wonderful thing getting them involved in the community, and then hopefully they continue that for the rest of their lives.
That's the name of the game, is trying to get them engaged in our community here, and then if they go off to college or to a different community, they pass those skills off to the next, to kids their own age or to the next generation.
So best, most fun place to be, Boys and Girls Club of Alpena, 356-0214. Give you a call and get started now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll be right back with Dave Sidlowski from Nemrock following these messages. Hi, welcome back. My last guest today is Dave Sidlowski from Nemrock here in Alpena. Hi, Dave, and welcome.
Hi, Nancy. Thank you.
When I was at your place of business a few weeks ago and saw all of these wonderful products, I thought, I've got to find out more about them. I've got to contact you and have you come on and talk about them. A lot of people know Nemrock's a business in our town, but they don't know a lot about it. And when I go there, I am just totally amazed by the amount of staff you have, the amount of payroll that you pump into our community, and the products that you make and what you do there. So start us out by telling us about Nemrock.
Well, that's a loaded question.
It is a loaded
and
question.
I'm excited to talk about Nemrock, so hopefully I'll fit our time frame that we need to meet here today. Nemrock is a 501c3 private nonprofit organization. Our mission is to supply or provide employment for people with disabilities in the Alpena area. We actually have a facility in Hillman as well, besides of Alpena. Your question about our products, we're happy you asked. They are brand new to us. We're predominantly a manufacturer which provides products to manufacturers who add value to the products that we sell. And our target market, or our market for our products currently, is all over the Midwest, as far south as the Carolinas and into the Midwest.
Okay.
We, through our strategic planning, in order to provide consistent employment for people with disabilities and opportunities for diverse work, led to some of these new products. You know, these are the products that we began with, and we'll describe some of them to you, and we're going to evolve. You know, we're going to test the markets to find out what works and what doesn't.
Okay.
And eventually we'll come up with a product mix that will, again, provide employment opportunities that are diverse for our population that we're serving, and in order to make it successful for them. We're going to be intervening into the global market as well.
Ooh, yay.
And so that's going to require expertise with the internet, marketing opportunities, and so we'll be able to provide services for a variety of disabilities, wheelchair-bound individuals, veterans who are disabled. Shipping and handling departments are going to be required, you know, something much different than what we're doing today.
Okay, and Dave, give me an idea of what your payroll is.
We currently employ a little over 140 people, which would include about 110 client employees
Okay.
and the balanced staff to support those individuals. Our payroll is $3.1 million.
Amazing. What a contribution you make to our community.
Thank you. And actually, we're just assisting. You know, it's the individuals that are creating all the work, and our customers who are buying our products that are allowing us to make this happen.
Well, I want to make sure we have time to talk about everything. So let's get started with what's right in front of us now. And like I said, when I went there and saw these boxes, they're top quality, they're smooth, they're ready to be finished or leave natural. So start me out with this box on your right, my right.
Okay, before we do that, as we look at the box, this actually is made up of components of products we're currently making.
So it's recycled.
No, actually, it's the thin slats
Okay.
on the box.
Okay.
Those are an example of the marketing products that we're making
Okay.
currently for the marketing industry.
Oh, wow.
We produce blank paint paddles, rulers, and yardsticks for the marketing industry. We just thickened up the product a little bit to make a durable box.
Perfect.
The ends of the box are an example of our smoke grenade box that we're making for the U.S. government.
Okay.
And that actually is an example right here.
Okay.
And so what we've done was we've used our internal competencies and capabilities and produced a wood crate. You know, we recognize that there is a demand for those. We see them in local
Yes.
stores. And the big box on the right here is typical of what you see in the local markets. We actually expanded that and have made two different sizes. And the first size is a two-tier, we call it, mid-size crate. It's perfect for gardening tools.
Oh, yes.
Or just throw your tools or junk, in the box and
And they're
store it on the shelf.
stackable.
They're stackable. They can be used for, the country kitchen look.
Displays.
Simple displays.
And 2 pies will fit in one of them, I know.
Yes, that's this one. We
Okay.
actually made this single-tier crate the same length as the other two. But one of our customers, when we were at the garden show over at the mall, said, I can't fit 2 pies in that. So we're pretty flexible.
Yes.
We expanded the length, and you can fit 2 pies
Yes,
in
you
it.
can. And then we have birdhouses.
Yeah, the birdhouses and bird feeders, we recognize there's a lot of competition in the marketplace for those. So we're targeting a different niche.
Okay.
And we're targeting the craft person. And with that, and we'll look at the packaged kit for a birdhouse.
Okay.
And I will
Hold
pull
it there a
out-
little bit longer so they can get a good
Oh,
picture
I'm
of it.
sorry.
That's okay.
This is the pavilion bird feeder.
Okay.
We're named for the ranch-style bird
Okay.
feeder. This is, again, a kit for them.
Right.
All the pieces are pre-drilled
Okay.
for easy assembly.
Okay.
And this is an example here
Of a finished product.
of a finished product. One of our clients or staff person added the final touches
Oh,
to
that's
it.
wonderful.
The kits come complete
Okay.
with instructions for easy assembly. And one of our target markets, again, are not only the craft person, but the youth programs. The Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and the Brownies, the Little Leaguers, the Royal Rangers.
Oh, sure.
They-
And we have about 2 minutes left, Dave, so
Okay.
I want to make sure we get to the plant stands, the plant
Oh, sure.
coasters.
Yep. Most people are not aware, but Nemrock actually is one of the largest providers of vinyl office floor mats to the U.S. government. And in the production of those floor mats, we have scrap.
Sure.
And from that, our product design person came up with some novel ideas. These here are plant coasters. They come in
They're
4
wonderful.
different styles.
Better than anything you'll find anywhere.
Very durable. They've got cleats on the bottom, so they'll hold real well to the carpet. And if you put it on a hard floor or a deck, outside deck, it allows for airflow,
Yes, it
so
does.
it dries. And these are some of the other sizes
Okay.
and styles. And then the final piece. And I see there's a plant here in the corner. We could almost put
Yes,
one of
we
those
sure
underneath
could.
there.
We definitely could.
A couple other products that we're producing are vinyl pet mats.
Yes.
And these are one for the dog and one for the cat.
They're perfect.
We can personalize them if need be. And a final product that we're working on, or a couple of final products, are fish clocks. Now, we didn't
Yes.
get these out in time for the Brown Trout Festival,
Oh,
but
shoot.
these are a brown trout.
Hold it up a
And
little more, I think there, Dave. Okay,
how's
just like that.
look?
Should
Just
work.
like that?
Yep.
It's a knockout, so the craft person can take and break off the knockout and
Finish it however they
finish it
choose.
to their personal touch.
That's wonderful.
Comes complete with the clock kit.
Okay.
Everything included except the battery. And another product that we're producing are full fruit bird feeders. So that we provide the skewer, and again, this
Okay.
is all in kit form. This is
Okay.
a finished piece, painted, of course, and the goal is to have the craft person or the youth to
Right.
add their personal touches to it.
Okay, we're out of time, unfortunately, but you are at the farmer's market every week. Check it out there or call 356-6141.
Thank you.
Thank you, and please stay tuned.
Good morning. I am Jay Walterwright, Director of Public Information and Marketing for Alpena Community College, and this is the ACC portion of Talk of the Town. With me this morning is Lori Jasinski, ACC's Registrar. Welcome, Lori.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're a veteran of the show.
Yes, almost 40 years.
All right.
Oh, you mean the show, excuse
show,
me.
yes.
40 years at ACC, a couple years with Talk of the Town.
You are one of the fonts of wisdom at ACC.
Oh, yeah.
You can remember back.
Yes, I can. Back when we did everything, you know, paper and pencil and no computers.
That's right. Or the little computer cards that shuffled through. Oh, boy, those were the days.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Well, we're here to talk about something that affects today, which is the Win-Win program that you're involved with. Why don't you explain to our viewers what that's all about?
Basically, Win-Win is a project that ACC got involved with in the fall of 2014. And what we did in the fall is identify students who left ACC and they possibly had completed degree requirements or they were very close to completing degree requirements. The initial portion of the project was identifying those that have completed. So we reviewed for Associate in General Studies, Associate in Arts, and a few Associate in Science degrees. We identified 220 people that fell into this category, and 65 had already completed one of those degrees. We contacted those people by email and also letter form, and we, at the end of the summer semester, summer 2015, we're hoping to, or we will award 38 associate degrees, people that responded to the contact.
Wow, that's a big number.
It's a
Over
good number, yes,
60
very good number.
students that had already taken everything that they needed to get a degree, but they hadn't got it yet. Can you tell our viewers what are some reasons why students wouldn't get a degree?
Sometimes students will come in and they're not sure on the program they want to get into. They've changed their program a few times. Then maybe something just changed in their life that they couldn't continue the next semester. They weren't aware that they actually completed the gen ed requirements for an associate in general studies or an AA degree. Some might have even transferred on and didn't realize, that they had completed that portion. Other reasons, just personal changes in their lives that they didn't finish things up. Some students also don't realize that at the college level, our policy is the student needs to tell the registrar's office that they are ready to earn their credential. We don't review everyone's record for any degree that we have on record. The student tells us when they're done and they want that associate degree in the program that they've come in under. And a lot of students will walk away without doing that application with us.
Sure, that's one of those things that we can really communicate to the students that you're not done yet. Just because you take the courses, you have to do this one final thing to make sure.
That final step.
And when you fill out that application, it initiates a process where you and your staff will go through and make sure that they've taken all the courses that they need to qualify.
Yes, we have to confer that they've completed all the requirements that our institution has set up for that specific degree.
One of the interesting things about all of this is that a student can get an associate degree in something like general studies or liberal arts or whatever, which is a general degree, not specific. Maybe they came to the college and they were studying, say, philosophy, but they didn't. Maybe they transferred off to a university, but they still took enough credits to get a general liberal arts degree, so they could add that credential to whatever they get on later.
Exactly.
It's just very interesting for me to think that, you could get a degree in something that you didn't even think you were studying in. But.
Right, and again, ACC, especially with transferring, we're preparing them for the university level. So that's where the liberal arts falls in, the general studies, helping them take care of those math, sciences, social science, humanities, and fine arts prior to moving on to the university in that specific higher level degree that they wish to earn.
Well, one of the things I would like you to talk about is how students get with you to make sure that this all happens. They have to contact you in some way. So why don't you talk about that process?
Students can, if you receive notification from my office regarding the Win-Win project, you can contact me directly by calling 358-7353. Or you can email me at dziesl@alpinacc.edu. And then we will work with you regarding awarding the degree that you already completed. The second portion of this Win-Win project was notifying students that are within 10 credit hours of completing the degree.
Maybe a couple classes.
Couple classes. We've had some individuals that are one course away. And we thankfully have heard from a few. I know it's only 10 out of 150 that we had sent letters to, but we're very happy that those 10 people have contacted us. But again, just if you receive this notification from ACC and you're wondering if it's for real, give us a call, and we'll go through the audit with the student and share with them what the actual requirements that are needed, and hopefully award another credential or a credential to that student.
And briefly, you were just telling me about another program that actually is initiated by the universities, which also helps our students get degrees. Why don't you
Right,
talk about
it's
that?
another project within the state of Michigan, and it's called reverse transfer or credit when it's due. Basically what it is, ACC has agreements with 7 universities in Michigan, and we work with the university with the transfer students. They'll identify individuals that are within 15 credit hours of the 60 hours needed for an associate's degree. And what the university will do is contact that student and notify them that if they transferred their credits back from the university to ACC, they could possibly earn that associate's degree. It's always beneficial to have that credential on your record prior to earning that bachelor level degree. Some job opportunity could be available to you, and the minimum degree could be an associate's, and it could be beneficial.
Yeah. Well, that's just about all our time, Lori, but I know we wanted to mention our upcoming registration periods. Can you do that real quick?
Yes. Early registration will run through August 7th for our returning people. Tuition is due on that date. So please keep that in mind. If you're financial aid, get that going. We also have our central registration, which will be August 18th, 19th, and 20th, 9 to 6 p.m., and advisors will be available. And we also have orientation sessions for our brand new students coming in during those 3 days. If you have questions, call ACC's admissions office or ACC's registrar's office, and we'll share more detailed information.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Lori. That's all our time.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for joining me. Once again, I am Jay Walter Wright, Director of Public Information and Marketing for Alpena Community College, and this is Talk of the Town.
This has been Talk of the Town with your hosts, Nancy Smitham and Don McMaster. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, please visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on the community link. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.
The Talk of the Town furniture and set design are provided by Young Appliance Art Van Furniture on US 23 South in Alpena.